Hello Year 6 families and students. I hope you're keeping as well and as safe as possible. I think out of all the year groups, Year 6 has very much been on my mind as we've moved through this current crisis. What we've been very intent on doing, and will carry on doing as well, is stay in very close communication with you as we move through the next few weeks and months towards September. I hope you found my letter from April useful and informative. Thank you for the feedback some of you gave me on that letter. You spoke about it being full of passion and full of care. I can assure you we really mean that. I hope you've also found our weekly newsletter, Cleeve Calling, both informative and also quite uplifting as well. I think more than anything, what I want you to feel is total reassurance that you've made absolutely the right choice in choosing Cleeve School for your Year 6 son or daughter. We have a very exciting future. I felt very passionate about that when I last spoke to you, and I feel even more passionate about that now. The class of 2025, your children will be very special to us, and we'll make sure we get it right absolutely from the start of their time here in September. COVID-19 will pass without a shadow of a doubt. We all know that. And what your child, of course, will be doing is spending the next 5 to 7 years here at Cleeve. My commitment to you and our commitment to you as well is that those 5 to 7 years will be absolutely wonderful years, inspiring and also preparing them very well for their futures and their careers post-school. This will be building on their primary school experience and also very much aiming for what comes after secondary school as well. What we're also busily doing, of course, is planning for their Year 7 experience. We're not making drastic changes, but I think it's right and fitting that we do change and alter slightly the structures around Year 7 so that when your children arrive in September, they feel as safe and as well and as happy and as embedded to the school as is possible. Now, I'm not going to say too much about that now, and my colleague, Mrs. Gand, who is a Vice Principal, will talk in a little bit more detail about that shortly, and we'll keep you in touch with those changes and those developments as we go through the next few weeks and few months as well. I'm sure you'll feel very happy with those changes and very excited as well. That's it from me for now. Please do look after yourselves. I can't wait to see you again in person. Thank you and take care.
Hello Year 6 and welcome. My name's Mrs. Gand. You may remember me from the open evenings. I'm Vice Principal here at Cleeve School, and part of my role is to oversee that transition between Year 6 and Year 7. And I think today we just really wanted to offer you that reassurance that whilst the world has gone into lockdown, we at Cleeve are excitedly preparing to welcome you here as part of our school. We've contacted all primary schools now and liaised with either the head teacher, the Year 6 teacher or the Senko, or sometimes all three, just to make sure we've really got that full understanding of who you are, ready for when you start with us in September. I truly believe that starting secondary school is not about starting again. It should just be that next stage in your journey. Then with all that information that we've gathered from the primary schools, we've started this week actually putting together the tutor groups, putting students into colleges. We've taken guidance from primary schools on that one as well. And then what we'll do is make sure we've got that perfect balance within all of the tutor groups. You're going to have this information sent to you the first week back after half term, so that's something to really look forward to. Your tutor is going to be a huge part of your support network at Cleeve because you're going to see them every morning for that tutor session. But in addition to this, you're also going to have your college team, so your college leader, your college support leader. But this year, for the first time, we're looking into the possibility of having that designated Year 7 specialist team who will oversee Year 7 as a year group. We really want to do all we can to make sure that you as a year group are looked after, you feel safe, confident, but most of all, you feel excited about starting with us in September. You are absolutely our priority, and you're now a full part of Team Cleeve. We want to guarantee you that we're going to do all we can to make sure you can come in and meet us before you officially start in September. So I met with our primary partner head teachers last week, and we agreed that prioritising you some time in school before September is just crucial. Making sure you can see some staff, some key members of staff who are going to be involved with you in September, look at your surroundings, look at where your tutor group's going to be. We're working towards the final week of term for that to happen. I'll be sending out more details soon, but please feel reassured that when you are in school, we will follow all the government guidance in regards to health and safety. I know that school closures have had a huge impact on lots of people, but I do particularly feel that you as a year group have missed out on a lot, particularly your Year 6 residential, which I know many of you would have been so excited about. You will know that we had a 2-day residential booked in October, which I have cancelled because I just didn't feel that that would go ahead or that people would feel confident in going on that residential. But what I have managed to do is book a bigger and better residential for July. So it's not only going to be a better residential, it's going to be a summer residential, which I've been crying out for the last couple of years. We've planned to do it in Torquay. We've planned to increase the days to 3 instead of 2. And what that will enable us to do is to celebrate the end of an incredible first year at Cleeve School. There are other benefits as well. It will mean that your parents have longer to save. You will have made many friends that you will share this experience with. And also you'll feel that much more comfortable with the key members of staff who will be joining us. But the main thing for this residential is about you making those memories that are going to last forever. I still absolutely remember my Year 7 residential, and I want you to have the same experience. Again, there'll be more details to follow on this within that pack we're going to send you after half term, just so I know who would be interested in doing that. But my ambition is that we will do this together. The whole of Year 7 will attend this residential. We're also going to be holding a virtual Year 6 Parents Information Evening in July, where you'll hear from Mr Richards and I, but you'll also be able to hear from your child's head of college, your child's tutor, and also the college support leader. This will then enable you, after we've done this, to contact the relevant member of staff with any queries, with any questions, with any concerns before we start. But I'm also going to ask one of those members of staff to give you and your parents a call before you start in September. Hopefully I've managed to offer you some reassurance, Year 6. Remember, you are absolutely our priority. Remember, you are part of our school. Remember, you are part of Team Cleeve.